Big thank you to S Grade Games for sending over a key to Trailer Park Tycoon Raccoon Ranch so I could check out the game for myself. I've been playing the game for just about 5 hours and I really enjoyed it so far. There are some things that definitely need to be worked on and have been worked on, but we'll get into it. I just want to say thank you to them and thank you to you, my community. Without your support on these videos, your likes and comments and sharing these videos, I wouldn't be able to get cool opportunities like this to share cool games with all of you. So thank you all so very much. And if you enjoy this one, like it and share it with someone who you think might enjoy this game. Trailer Park Tycoon Raccoon Ranch is an interesting simulator game, like a shop simulator, including shop management, resource crafting, and NPC quests. The game starts with you visiting your grandma in the hospital, who you don't have a great relationship with. She's a little bit harsh and mean, but it's kind of funny. And she asks you to run her shop for her. You basically say no, and she's like, hey, I'm dying. Like, that's rude of you. So you basically are like, all right, I'll take care of it while you're in the hospital, and you start doing tasks for her while running the shop and having it thrive and grow. And that's kind of how the game starts off, and that's pretty much the premise of the game. And then more things and goings on happen in this little trailer park with all the different NPCs as you continue to upgrade your shop and manage your shop. And there are some things that I really enjoyed about the game. The NPC quests, for example, were really fun because they're all very quirky. They're all very interesting residents that you can meet in this trailer park, from kids to adults with all these different backstories. And it was very interesting to do all their little quests, sometimes maybe a little bit on the illegal side, but it was really fun to get to know them and some of the drama between them, like lawsuits and things like that. And you kind of have to navigate it as this new guy in town. I actually would say the biggest part of this game would be the resource crafting, like crafting all of the items that you're going to sell. There are a bunch of different ones, from beers, ciders, like cigarettes, like all these different things that you basically craft. Like, you grow an item and then you can put them through different machines, and then eventually they become more and more expensive. Like, you can sell them for more and more money. And so as you do that, you're constantly running these machines. Now, you can upgrade them, but it is going to take some time. So I would say the resource crafting, so you can do some shop management, is the biggest part. The shop management is actually probably the least amount of things you're going to be doing in the game. You're probably going to be doing a lot of resource crafting in your area and collecting those things so you can make all of these items to sell, while also doing NPC quests. You can hire 2 people to work inside of your shop, and they will basically run the shop. You can just drop off all the merchandise and they'll stock it and put it everywhere. And that's pretty cool. And you basically, like, I basically never go back in my shop after that point. You can do some decorating and you can put some shelves out, which can be frustrating. So in the beginning of the game, you have to work to the point where you can hire some employees to help you. But when you're running the shop, you're just pressing I think it's the E key, and it's just like this green bar for checking out. So there's not a lot of like management that way, or it's not realistic in that way. You're just kind of sitting there and pressing the button while, to hit the green on the bar, and that's how you make sales at the cash register. Like, I wasn't loving just clicking the button. It honestly became a little boring for myself. So I was happy to be able to hire a cashier so I didn't have to do that anymore. And you can upgrade them through your computer. You can do all your shop management through your computer in the shop. But I also noticed, and this is something that a lot of people mentioned even in reviews or in like discussions on Steam, that there are a lot of bugs in this game. The developer has been working constantly, like every day there's a new update, fixing bugs, adding new quality of life improvements to the game. It definitely feels like this game might have needed a couple more weeks to cook. The only thing that they said was fixed, but I think it needs a little more work, is the pathing for the customers. Like, when they come in and you put your shelves, you can space them out a lot. Like, you'll see in these examples of my gameplay, I spaced out the shelves a lot and the NPCs were still getting stuck. The customers were getting stuck and getting angry and threatening other customers, like, get out of my way or I'm gonna push you. And like, but nothing was in their way. So their pathing was real. And this is better. What I'm gonna show you is after the update. Before the update, it was worse. Like, they could not walk around one shelf in the store. So that has been fixed a little bit, but definitely needs more work. So I will say it is very annoying when you're in there. They just keep getting stuck on shelves that you have very spread apart. Really frustrating, and that is something that I will say I hope gets fully resolved soon, because it does lead to your store getting basically blocked up. Like sometimes now that I have the employees, when I'm doing resource management, I'll notice that like the dollar amount isn't going up anymore. And so I'll go back into the shop, and sure enough, it's because all these NPCs inside the store and customers are getting just absolutely like locked behind these shelves. Like they can't shop. So you just start making no money even though time's passing. So that's definitely a very frustrating thing, that it's happening less now that that update happened, but it definitely is still happening and needs to be addressed again. Luckily, the developer is super open to people's feedback and working really quickly to try and fix any of these issues people are coming across. There's also some issues with translation, which they've been made aware of. So the English translation sometimes is a little weird. It's not too bad. It wasn't super noticeable for me. Like, it didn't make the game not enjoyable. I think the most unenjoyable part of the game for me really was the shop management. But yeah, it's a very simple overall game. There's not much more to it than what I've mentioned. It was fun though. I have played for I think almost 6 hours at the time of my recording this video, and I noticed a lot of people that did enjoy the game played it. They said it was about 15 hours that they played it. So it's a shorter game, but not bad by any means. And definitely if you're looking for a little thing on the side where you like to do some of that kind of mindless resource building and stuff like that to build up your shop, then you're probably going to enjoy this one. I really liked it. It was very cute, and I was very thankful to be able to get a key. I reached out and I was so happy when they answered back. So thank you so much to them. I've really enjoyed it so far. I think just the shop management needs a little bit more tweaking, but other than that, it was really fun. And I really did like a lot of the quests were really fun and unexpected from the NPCs in the trailer park. And there's still more that I need to talk to and do their quests and see where those go. And there's also blueprints you buy, and those can help you to also quickly unlock more and more items. There was also a really interesting part of the game I almost forgot to mention, that every day, most days, there was like a newspaper article that would pop up when you wake up after going to sleep, that something would happen in the world, and it basically can affect the pricing of either things that you need to buy to make, resources you need to buy to make your items for the shop, or it can affect how much something sells in your shop. So like once wheat was something that I needed to make beers, and the wheat was like super cheap one week, and then the next week like grapes were like super expensive, so wine went up in price. Like, so kind of pay attention to that. You can also see in your computer what is like the most requested item, so you can even focus on doing that for that day, or having that be present in your store more. But yeah, pretty cool. Lots of items to unlock, and there's a whole list of things you can unlock to continue to manufacture them to be more valuable for when you sell them. And you can also see a little like how the customers think, what they think of your store, and they leave little ratings. So that was pretty cool. But again, it's a very simple shop management from the shop management side. So I do wish it cooked just a little bit longer, but I did enjoy it. It was a unique experience and not like one I've played before. It was a small contained world, which I really liked. It wasn't overwhelming because I knew where everything was and where everyone was, and I just really enjoyed this cute little indie experience of running a shop as a raccoon, and it was so cute. I loved all the characters. The low poly look was really cool. It felt very like classic arcade kind of vibes, and I really did enjoy this one. Thank you so much again to S Grade Games for sending over a key. I've again really enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing the game get more polished in the future so that it can be a smoother experience for everyone who plays it. And thank you to my community again for watching this video and being here. I appreciate you so much. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Remember to stay safe, hug your loved ones, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!